everyone, I'm Krista Seiden, a product evangelist here at Amplitude. And in this video, we're going to be looking at reporting on acquisition. So what's your channel traffic look like? What's your campaign traffic look like? Where do you find that in Amplitude? And how do you set up some of those things within Amplitude? So let's go ahead and dive right into the demo. So here we are in the Amplitude UI, and in this case, we are in our Amplifile demo project. This is our fictitious file sharing company. So we're going to go ahead and look for our traffic by channel report. So you'll find that in the marketing analytics section, and then choose traffic by channel. Now, this will give us our out-of-the-box hub report for traffic by channel. And this can be tailored by your admin to include or uninclude certain things. But here we have a graph that's looking at, in this case, visitors over time. We're looking at the last 7 days, but let's go ahead and expand that time period to the last 90 here. And if we scroll down, we'll see a table with all of the relevant channel data. Now, this one is set to a specific marketing channel group, but let's go ahead and set this to default channels. Now, you'll know that this is the default one because it includes this Amplitude logo and it'll say default channels. So out of the box, every project should have this unless your admin has turned it off for some reason. And as you can see, we have a list of different channels that users may have come through to get to your site. It's things like paid search, email, paid social, partner sites, external referrals, organic search. There's actually a very long list of what's included here, and we'll look at that in just a moment. But also, you'll see a bunch of metrics across the top here. So visitors, bounce rate, session totals, average session duration, and so on. And you can actually change this chart that you're looking at here just by clicking on the title for any one of these columns, and it will resort this analysis by that column. So for example, I'm sorted by visitors here. If I instead wanted to be sorted by session totals, I can go ahead and click that column header, and it will resort this table by session totals. Okay, so now I want to show you that while we do have many of these out of the box, you can also go ahead and add any additional metrics that you might want here. So you can click this plus icon and we can add something like upgrade plan. So this is an event that we have instrumented for Amplifile, and I want to see how many people are upgrading their plan or how many session totals or visitors are upgrading their plan based on the channel that they came from. So in this case, I can see that paid search by far has the most unique events for upgrading plan, followed by email. And then a distant third, we have paid social down here. So this is really nice to be able to add the metrics or events that I want to see within this table. I can continue to add them here, or if I wanted, I can go ahead and click this little Open as Data Table to Continue Exploring button. This will open this report in a new tab as a full data table with full functionality where I can interact with it in even more ways. So you see we have that same chart up top. We have all of the table that we had already put together, including our upgrade plan event added. We can continue to add more here. So if I wanted to add upload file, for example, to be able to see how many files were uploaded based on the channel that somebody arrived from. Now, because this is a full data table, I can go ahead and take advantage of things like filtering by, grouping by, segmenting for the whole table. So right now, my report is grouped by that default channel group. I can also add a column if I want to add a top level group by. So for example, I'm breaking this down by channel, but if I wanted to add an additional breakdown of country, I can do that here. So now I see the top countries by the channels that people are arriving from and how they perform across these different metrics and events that I'm analyzing. Now I mentioned I can do things like filter and segment. So if I wanted to filter this to maybe just include the country is United States, I can do that too. I don't necessarily need that breakdown by United States if I'm doing that. That's probably overkill in this case, but just wanted to show you the functionality of being able to both filter and do additional breakdowns within this one table report. So that is how you can do some traffic by channel analysis, some acquisition reporting analysis, specifically for channels within Amplitude, starting at that out-of-the-box hub report, and then going into a deeper dive report that you can make more edits and customizations to. But let's go ahead and jump back over to our hub and move to the traffic by campaign report. So this is another out-of-the-box report. And this one will actually look at the different campaigns that we are sending traffic to our site from. So in this case, you can see it's grouped by UTM campaign, and we have our Amplify Enterprise Grade campaign, our Pro Plan Announcement campaign, our Amplify Summit campaign, and I can see each of these campaigns and how much traffic they brought into the site. So I can see visitors, bounce rate, session totals, again, all of these same out-of-the-box metrics and events that we are looking at. But again, I can go ahead and add an event here if I would like. So I can go ahead and add that upgrade plan event once more to see if people are upgrading at a higher rate based on which campaign that they came from. We can see, yep, it looks like that Amplify Enterprise campaign is driving more uploads. We can continue to do that with more events here. Or again, we can pop this out into a separate tab and do that deeper analysis on it. Now that'll be very similar to what we just looked at for that traffic by channel report. So I'm not going to do that right now. Instead, I want to show you how we can go and actually add or modify the different channels that we are looking at within Amplitude. So if you go to the data section of Amplitude here in the left-hand nav, and I actually have this open already, and then you click on properties up at the top, you can click on channels, and this will show you all of the channels that you already have set up within this project. You can go ahead and create a new channel with this big blue button at the top. So if we do that, it will open up the channel builder. Now, out of the box, when you click Create Channel, this defaults to all of the definitions that are within the default channel group. So you can see actually that breakdown of what is included there and how we are organizing it out of the box. And then you can take this and you can say, you know what? Organic social is actually not important to me. I don't think we want this at all. Let's go ahead and remove that row. And instead, we want to add a new row specifically for out of home. And then I can add my rules for what is out of home based on our UTM medium, our UTM source, additional information here that we have across the top. You can see what is included there by hovering over. And I can go ahead and create this new channel. I'll give it a name. I'll say this is my Krista's specific channel that I wanted to analyze by. Now, if I go back to this list, I just wanted to show you a few things here, some interesting channel grouping ideas that you might have. So I specifically like this paid versus non-paid channel grouping. So this is important if you run paid for an organization and you want to know kind of a grouping of all of your different paid efforts and how that's paying off for your business. You can create a channel grouping specifically for that, looking at all of the paid for CPC, PPC, paid search, Instagram, Google, Facebook, etc. Grouping that into one channel called paid and grouping everything else into another channel called non-paid. You can do this with a bunch of different classifications, whatever you might want to break down your business by. So things like branded versus non-branded keywords is a great way to break this out as well. Lots of different options for how you set up your channel classifiers within Amplitude, but also a very good default channel classifier available out of the box for everybody. So now I hope you can see how all of this is really important and useful in your acquisition analysis within Amplitude, and you can go ahead and start analyzing your channels and your campaigns.